welcome back to Blue Harvest Toys. We're going to do a bit of a waffle. It's going to be a short one up today. I've got some fish and chips on, so there's going to be no waffle. No waffle today. Well, only from me. What we want to talk about today, we're going to get back to collecting. Last week's was a bit of an anomaly. That's a big word for this time of day. So, yeah, we're just going to go talk about collecting, and is it a bad thing? Is there ever an end to collecting? Um, there are a lot of problems in collecting. There are a lot of problems. I think the biggest problem that everybody's got is space. Knowing when to stop, things like that. Um, I cannot say anything about stopping and space and just buying things and thinking it'll fit. And I've got to the point now, my own place, where nothing will fit now. So I have got to think, should I buy it? Problem. It's a problem. That's a point where you kind of, yeah, you cross the line. I have crossed the line. I think that's it now. Um, Obviously, I still got things that I do want. Um, Things are going to be sent to me. Yeah, I've got a Chinese company sending me some knockoff Lego. Woohoo! But that's not gonna take up space. I'll just build it and then probably give it away or whatever. Um, I'm still getting books. I've got the Action Force book, it's brilliant, Brian Hickey. And when this goes out, the Kickstart will be live for the Palatoy book. So I bought a brand new. I've got one bookshelf. I bought a brand new bookshelf for the rest of my books because there were just stack of books just lying about. So I thought, get another bookshelf, get it in there. So that space is taken up now. So there's no space left in the place. I would have to sell things to buy anything new now, and that is why I do sell things. One of the reasons. The other reasons, money, obviously. I am part dealer. I also have been a dealer. I had a shop. I've got online presence with selling. You have to do that sometimes, unless you've got the space, which majority of people haven't, and they just want to move things on. We have a taste change. I mean, now Indiana Jones stuff's coming out. I need to find space for that, and I've moved all my stuff, and I've got stuff in boxes now, which I don't like. I do not like having stuff in boxes, but it's got to be done because Indiana Jones now. We've finally got the merch. I have always said, because people are saying to me, "Oh, you're on a big Indiana Jones thing now." Yeah, I am because the stuff is coming out now. I've always liked Indiana Jones. If you go back through my video, we actually did a live stream on the anniversary of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we did a live stream about Indiana Jones. I might try and find that and put a link up in the description so you can check that out. And I think we talked about what we'd like to see, and we kind of got what I said. I might do a reaction to that. I might do a video reacting to that. That might be good. Yeah, that should be good. Seeing what we got right. That'd be quite interesting. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. So yeah, collecting. There's not really an end. I mean, you got the. I keep looking at the figures up there. Sorry, my vintage Star Wars figures are up there. The 96, you've got 96. I still need some blasters. I need a yak face now as well, but that's by the by. But once you've got them, does that end collecting? No, it doesn't, does it? Because there are variants, there are vehicles, there are play sets, and all sorts. It's never ending with vintage Star Wars. Never ending, because there's so many variants of everything. So many different licenses, blah, blah, blah. But then, obviously, if you're a big Star Wars fan, you're going for the Lego, you're going for all sorts of the modern stuff. You go on to that. So it's never ending, especially with Star Wars. It's never ending. Now Indiana Jones, I can see an end point to that. The last movie's coming out next month. The last movie. Now, whether they do a TV series or another Young Indiana Jones TV series, I don't know. I don't think they will. Don't think they will. Maybe Hasbro might go back to the Young Indiana Jones series and do some of the figures from that. But I see an end point. They're going to run out of characters to do for Indiana Jones, which is a bit of a shame. But that's it. It's nice that we've got them. It's really nice that we've got them eventually. 40 odd years later, 42 years later, 42 years. Wow. Um, so I see a point where the Indiana Jones will end. It's quite. I don't like to think about it, but I might get them all and be broke. But I can see, and I'm ready for that. But like with something like Star Wars, people always ask you, will the bubble burst on Star Wars? Will people still be collecting Star Wars in 20, 30 years time? If they're still making Star Wars, yes, people are going to still collect it. It's not like any other toy item like diecast cars, lead soldiers, railways. Railways still go because there's still railways. There's no steam engines anymore. Well, there is, but you know what I mean. So railways still go. They still sell. But the things like the diecast cars and the lead soldiers, and I'm trying to think of something else that from that era that does not get the collecting people these days. Like we lost Dinky, we lost Corgi. Well, kind of lost Corgi, proper Corgi, and we lost Matchbox. Yeah, it went to America, so we lost Matchbox. So those kind of things are not there anymore. But with Star Wars, it's ongoing. I don't think it will ever finish. We had the dark times between 1983, well 85 because the toys were coming out till 85, until 1999 when Force Awakens Episode 1 came out. Now we had toys in between that. Star Wars was dead in 1993 when Return of the Jedi finished. It stopped. The comics stopped, the figures stopped. There was nothing. Wasn't until 1992 we had Bendham's. We had the role-playing games, which kept our love of Star Wars alive. We had the Thrawn novels. When Thrawn novels came out in 92, that was just brilliant. That was just like when you're in a desert and you see an oasis, and that was just it. Oh, because I remember thinking, I want to write. 1990. I was going to write a book about the Jedi, and that's how much I love Star Wars. That it'd been dead for 7 years, and I still was thinking about it in 1990 because there was a little news segment that said, and this is pre-internet, obviously, that said, I don't know where I saw it or anything like that, that said that George Lucas was going to start writing a new trilogy. And then, boom, back. We were all back. And then 1995, the new toys came out. And we got Shadows of the Empire, and they tried to, and they re-released the special editions to see if the love was still there for another trilogy. So even though Star Wars were dead in those periods, we still had stuff. We still love Star Wars, and I don't think Star Wars will ever go, even after 20, 30 years time. I think Star Wars will still be there. I probably won't be here. Star Wars will still be there, and people will still collect it. So I don't see an end to Star Wars, but we're going on a personal journey of would you ever stop collecting? And for me, no. I've collected all my life. The only time I didn't really collect was when I was buying it for my son. So I collected vicariously through him. Um, he opened all his stuff. He obviously was a kid. He opened all his stuff. I opened all my stuff when I was a kid. He opened all his stuff. So it wasn't until, what, 2010, 2012, something like that, that I started collecting again properly. And I've been doing it ever since. And obviously, it's been ups and downs, but yeah, we're quite up at the moment, and we're plateauing now because I don't think, like I say, I need to buy anything else. So for me, collecting will never stop, even though it's slowed down significantly. You might not. I know. Um, but I've got to think now. What I like. I want that Luke's lightsaber, but I'm thinking where I'm going to put it. Where I'm going to put it. But I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking money wise because it's a lot of money, and I'm thinking where I'm going to put it. But before, I don't think I'm a bit like that now. That I buy it, then I think where I'm going to put it. But now I'm thinking I'm going to put it, and then before I buy it. Money and space, basically. Those are the problems. Those are the problems. I mean, money. You've got to. I've always said, stick to your budget. Get a budget and stick to it. Always stick to your budget, especially if you're in a relationship. You're married and you've got a house to run. Um, you know, I mean, I said this last week that for me the bills first, food second, and then toys or clothes or whatever else, luxuries if you like. So bills are always first. Make sure your bills are paid. That's obvious. I don't need to tell you that. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? But yeah, don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. Just don't put it on credit either. Don't get a credit card. Don't put it on credit. Don't put it on credit. That's bad. That's really bad. Um, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's just what I I personally I've got to that point where I'm not even gonna. I would not. The only thing I would do is Amazon, because Amazon's pretty good. You can pay monthly, but you can only buy two things at once, which is good for me because it keeps me thinking. Oh right. I'm gonna pay so much. I've got 1 month to pay on my PlayStation 5, and that's paid for. Then I've got nothing else. So I'm thinking now. I'm looking at things. I was actually looking at some Lego, which was £50, and it's like £10 a month for 5 months. But I'm not going to just buy it just for the sake of it, just because it's there and thinking, oh, right. Because there was the Mandalorian helmet that was 110, whatever it is, and they can pay that monthly. And I just thought, I would like it. I do like it, but end of the day, where am I going to put it? Will I keep it? I don't know. I do have the X-wing helmet, which I absolutely love. That's so good. I've never really thought about selling that because that is so good. I've put it on my arcade machine here because again I've taken it off the shelf to put my indie stuff on there. So that's got to move. It's a big thing. It's like these helmets are massive. You've got to have like the 12s or whatever to collect them, and they are big and they take up a lot of space. Now collecting things that are little can solve that little problem. Yeah, I mean, I was out on the toy hunt the other day. You'll seen that. I didn't buy anything. I had £30. I budgeted myself £30. Thought, take £30, see what you can get. I didn't get anything. I look back on the video now. I thought, oh, I could have got that TIE fighter. There was a TIE fighter that was £13. There was a Death Trooper for a tenner. I could have got those. There was some Lego. There was like, it's not Lego that I wanted, so I'm not buying things for the sake of it anymore. I've got a stack of carded figures, boxed figures, and most of them now are either on eBay or I'm going to use them to give away. I mean, I do buy figures to give away, so I will buy them for that. I mean, I could have bought that archive figure just to give away, but I've got that much stuff now to give away, so I don't need to get things just yet. And it's not something I really want, so what's the point of buying it? I'm going to save my money and get what I want this time. Not just buy it just for the sake of it, for content, things like that. I am just going to save my... Like, I want that Luke Skywalker lightsaber. I really want it. It's £250. I'm just going to put the money away and just... It's like I did with the money for the celebration. I saved that. I saved that up. I'm going to do the same. If Amazon did it pay monthly, then yeah, I get it. I'd get it through there, but they don't. So I'm just going to save it. I'm just going to save my money and just see if I can afford it in a couple of months' time. I mean, I'm going for the Indiana Jones. I'm trying to get the Indiana Jones stuff as cheap as possible. I've got the shirt and I've got the jacket now. I've got the jacket. You might have seen that on the live stream. I bought that jacket for £40. It's absolutely brilliant. It's like brand new. It's just, well, it's been distressed, obviously. I need to do it. I need to sort it out. And it's a bit stiff, so I need to sort it out. The shirt, I paid £26 for, I think, but the collar is not very good. So what I'm going to do is I should have sent it back actually and got a better one and paid a bit more and got a better one. Sometimes buying cheap is not the best, but I'm trying to buy it on a budget. I am getting sent a hat, a bag, and a belt, so that will cut the cost down. So I want to do a video on that. So let me know if you're interested in that as well. You want to see my cosplay Indiana Jones stuff get put together on a budget, or do you want me to just go and buy it? Because the hat, like, it was on Amazon £50, which is not bad. I asked people on the live stream, should I get the hat, the bag, or should I go for the jacket? Now the jacket was on eBay and it was £40, but it was the only one. It was like a seller that was selling it. It was £40. I messaged him. It was the starting bid at £40. So I messaged him. I said, look, what's your best offer on this? And he says, oh, I've put it up now. So he put it up as starting at 20 and buy it now at 40. I was going to offer him £50, but I went and bought it for 40 because everybody on the live stream says, yeah, go get the jacket first before the hat. I mean, the hat is probably the most iconic Indiana Jones thing, but next probably the jacket, and the jacket's going to be more expensive than the hat. There's plenty of hats. Like I said, I'm getting one sent. If it fits, if it's brilliant, so be it. The bag as well, I need to check it, see if it's right. So I want to get it as damn right as possible. So that's why I'm not happy with the shirt really, and I should have sent it back. But what I might do is I might cut the arm off and use it as the Temple of Doom shirt. Get another shirt. The thing is, with that, the collar is too big. I'm an XL, but I actually get double XL because of what he said in the description. People in the reviews, people said get the double XL. If you're an XL, get the higher. So I got the XL, and it fits all right apart from the collar. Now the only thing with it is the Indiana Jones shirt's got like two stripes down under the pockets as well. This doesn't. So yeah, I do need to sort that out, I think. But it's all right because once you've got the jacket on, you can't really tell, and it looks okay. So I need the pants, I need the boots, I need the whip, then, I think, and a holster. I'm looking for a holster as well. So if I get the belt, I can get the holster. Might get a gun. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to bother getting a gun, to be honest with you. But there we go. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to leave it there. It's just going to be a shorter waffle this week. It's just a bit about is there an end to collecting. Let me know what you think. Just let me know what you think about. Let me know if you can see an end to your collecting. Is there something you're collecting, and once you collect that, you're just not gonna buy anything else? I mean, I can't see it. I think people like more than one. If you like toys, you're gonna like more than one property, aren't you? Most people are anyway. But if you're not, let me know. That'd be quite interesting. Quite a good topic to debate in a live stream, maybe. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I really do. Please thumb up this video. Please subscribe if you're new, and you can share it out if you want. It's up to you. And please join me next time for more waffle. I'll see you very shortly. May the toys be with you.
Under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.